Good evening. Here is the world news from DGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the world news. Presidency, I don't owe anybody allegiance, or Oshibadro speaks on betraying Tinubu. Lagos party shooting, police identify officer whose discharge killed 2, injured others. Nigerian fraud suspect extradited to US over alleged $148,000 scam. We supported Buhari in 2015, risked our lives, history will judge him. 2 missing after visiting online girlfriend in Calabar. Honorable Oluwole Ogunmo last week chased from his hometown for poor performance. Foreign, Poland detains 2 men for spying for Russia. Still in foreign, Russia cuts gas supplies to Poland, Bulgaria over Ukraine. And sports, Chukwueze leads Nigerian players in UEFA title chase. The news in detail. The Vice President and 2023 presidential aspirant, Yemi Oshibadro, has said he owes nobody any allegiance. Oshibadro said he owes no single individual any allegiance outside his oath of office, and the allegiance is swore to Nigerians when he came into office in 2015. He disclosed this during his political consultations in Ogun State on Tuesday. Addressing his followers, Oshibadro said, "After all, I've learned, if called upon to serve the nation, should I say no, I've decided that I would run for office. I have sworn an oath to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is an oath to our people, our children, and the future of Nigeria. I owe nobody else any allegiance outside the oath." Oshibadro disclosed these amid claims of betraying his alleged godfather and former principal, Bola Tinubu, by declaring for presidency when the former Lagos State governor is also contesting for the same office. The police in Lagos have given an update on the fatal shooting at a Lagos birthday party on Sunday. The incident occurred around 9 p.m. at La Silva Bar in Egbeda as guests were spraying money on the celebrant. 2 persons lost their lives while 2 others sustained injuries after bullets hit them. A statement on Wednesday by the police public relations officer Benjamin Udeyi said the commissioner Abiodun Alabi ordered a full-scale investigation. The spokesman revealed findings show the shootings was accidental and involved an off-duty policeman. He is an Inspector Mohammed Hussaini, serving at the state headquarters in Ikeja. Benjamin said the officer is a friend of the celebrant Ifeanyi, aka Obama, and was not at the party in an official capacity. A wire fraud suspect, Adetumola Badigeshin, was on Monday, April 26, 2022, extradited to the United States, where he is wanted in a case of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering. The offense is contravened Title 18, U.S. Code, Section 1349 and 1956, and carries a maximum jail term of 20 years. His extradition was coordinated by the EFCC following a request from the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, pursuant to a February 11, 2022 order by Justice D.E. Osiago of the Federal High Court, Lagos, in suit number FHC/L/CS765/21, which granted a request to extradite the suspect to the United States to answer to criminal charges bordering on romance scam, wire fraud, and money laundering. Former Minister of Steel, Wantar Paul Onogo, has expressed regret for spearheading President Muhammadu Buhari's presidential campaign in 2015. Onogo said that he was among those who risked their lives to support Buhari's presidential ambitions 7 years ago. The former chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, however, expressed disappointment with the performance of Buhari government so far, adding that history would judge him when he finally leaves office in 2023. In a chat with journalists on Sunday evening in Jos, Onogo said, "Some of us that went for Buhari risked our lives. Many of us are disappointed, and I'm too old not to speak the truth. We are disappointed with the performance we have seen by the government led by Buhari. He could have done better, but he didn't do as we expected him to. History will judge that he has to support from his people. Some of them took a risk. I took the risk of leading a delegation to the United States of America, USA, to plead his cause because of what he had done in the past. He added, I addressed the Congress for General Buhari, so what we are doing is not different from the role we played in the past. Two young men identified as Henry Agbo, Wisdom Ofri, are both staff of a logistic company located along the Murtala Mohammed Highway in Calabar. They were reported to have visited a lady who they met through a social networking site, Facebook. Sources say after a series of chats, the lady invited the duo to a place at Erring, where they could meet. One of their friends, identified as Uforo, who was lucky not to have followed them, told reporter that they have been chatting through Facebook Messenger with the girl, and that the day I was supposed to follow them to Erring, where the girl asked us to come and see her, but they left before I could come out. Both Henry and Wisdom are from Ikong local government area of Cross River States, while Uforo is from Akwa Ibom State. They then took a tricycle to meet with the said lady. That was the last time we heard about them, because after a while we kept trying their numbers, but it has remained switched off. They have also not returned home since then. The incident happened on Saturday last week. Member representing Owo constituency in the Ogun State, Honorable Oluwole Ogunmolasui, was chased away from his hometown by youth in his constituency over alleged poor performance in where TV has learned. An Ondo State lawmaker was chased like a thief in broad daylight today by youth of his constituency over non-performance and absolute isolation from the constituency since he was voted in to represent them at the Ondo State House of Assembly. Ondo State Majority Leader Honorable Ogunmola, aka West, was chased away from his hometown by youth in his constituency amidst imposition, rumor, and non-performance since his inception in the office to represent the community. From that story, we go to foreign story. Poland Special Services said Wednesday that they have detained a Russian and Belarusian on suspicion of spy for Russia. The suspects were detained by military police. They were both charged. A spokesman for the services, Stanislaw Zarin, said in a statement, the Russian and Belarusian, acting on behalf of Russia's intelligence services and against Poland, conducted reconnaissance operations on the functioning of the Polish armed forces, including the army's deployment in the Polish-Belarus border zone, he said. The men were detained last week. Earlier this month, Poland also detained a Russian suspected of gathering intelligence on Polish and NATO troops, as well as two Belarusian citizens accused of espionage. In March, the EU member expelled 45 Russian diplomats from the same community. To another interesting foreign story. Russia altered gas supplies to Poland and Bulgaria on Wednesday after blasts in the breakaway region of neighboring Moldova led Kyiv to accuse Moscow of seeking to expand the Ukraine war further into Europe. The Russian energy giant Gazprom said it had cut supplies to Poland and Bulgaria in Moscow's latest use of gas as a weapon in a conflict that has now dragged into its third month and claimed thousands of lives. Finally, sports news. Nigerian players in Europe have a chance to make history with their various clubs, with 8 of them still in contention to win a title in different categories of the 2021-2022 European competitions, Punch Sport Extra report. Nigeria has never had it this good with 8 players in the semi-final stages of European competition in a single season. Samuel Chukwueze leads the pack with Spanish side Villarreal taking on Liverpool in the semi-finals of the biggest European club competition, UEFA Champions League, as he hopes to join the elite list of Nigerian players who have won the tournament in the past. Trio, Finidi George, Nwankwo Kanu, and Obi Mikel are the only Nigerians who have had the luxury of lifting the trophy with Ajax and Chelsea, respectively. Thank you for watching. That was the world news from BGI TV. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. Presidency, I don't owe anybody allegiance, or Oshibadro speaks on betraying Tinubu. Lagos party shooting, police identify officer who was discharged, killed 2, injures order. Nigerian fraud suspect extradited to US over alleged $148,000 scam. Onongo, we supported Buhari in 2015, risked our lives, Israel will judge him. 2 missing after visiting online girlfriend in Calabar. Honorable Oluwole Ogunmola, chased from his hometown for poor performance. Foreign story. Poland detains 2 men for spying for Russia. We also brought to you Russia cuts gas supplies to Poland, Bulgaria over Ukraine. Sport. Chukwueze leads Nigerian players in UEFA's title chase. For more updates on our YouTube channel, the handle is Bababagide Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell to select option all to enjoy all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagide Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page to enjoy our broadcasts. On Instagram, Bagide Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, strictly for advert placement, the phone number streaming on your screen is a direct line to call. Thank you for watching. I am Moriwe Rebila Lawa. Good evening.
Oh, na na na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh, just tune to BGI TV. BGI TV, you're one in a million.